Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It has been a very long time, I do realise that, but unfortunately I had about a month and a half worth of exams to do, so they obviously kind of took priority over the channel, and I put all of my focus into them, and I'm really hoping that it's going to pay off and I'm going to get the results I wanted. But obviously I'm back now, I'm done with my exams, which means I can go back and focus on the channel. I know I was trying to reply to comments throughout that time as well, and I said that I would be making more videos soon, so thank you to all of you who have stayed around. I thought today that we'd actually open with a little bit of a different video. I wanted to go over an infographic that I saw on Reddit the other day. The original post will be linked below. Obviously this isn't my infographic, I didn't create this, so full credit goes to the user who is linked below in the description of this video. But basically he's ranked all of the characters in Injustice 2 Mobile into different categories. So we've got the super category at the top. We've got the A category, the B category, the C category, the D category, the E category, and the F category, which you can see on screen right now. And basically I'm going to be going through the infographic, talking to you about my personal opinions on it, which characters I think are correct, which characters I think I might move around. And I guess we're going to go from the bottom here. So looking at the bottom, we've only got two characters in the F category. We've got Catwoman Silver and Gorilla Grodd Silver. Now here I would probably put Catwoman. I think I would actually probably put Catwoman up 2 slots to the D category. I think she's quite good, especially her passive ability for operations makes her really helpful and useful, and she actually has some quite good quick attacks. Obviously she's a very fast and quick attacker, so I would probably put her into the D category. I completely agree though with Gorilla Grodd. I don't particularly like using him. I don't think he's that great, so I agree that he should probably stay in the F category. Looking at the E category, I think straight away there I would move Swamp Thing down. Just in the current state of the game, Swamp Thing is more or less unplayable. He's too laggy and things like that, so I wouldn't have Swamp Thing in there, so I definitely move him down to the F category. Silver Superman I think I might put up to the D category. I actually think he's quite a strong attacker. Obviously he is still a silver character though, so he's not that great, but he has some good heavy attacks, so I would probably put him up to the D category. Harley Quinn I think is probably an E character, but she is the first character, one of the first characters that you start out with in the game. So yeah, I think that that's a fair positioning for her. Bane, as ever, I would probably agree with being there. You know, he's just too heavy of an attacker. I can't really get behind any of these huge attackers like Grodd, Bane, Swamp Thing. I don't know, I much prefer the smaller, quicker, faster attacking characters. So yeah, I'd probably leave him in the E category. And then we've also got the gold Master Thief Catwoman card here. I'm not sure if she's E category. She's certainly not on the same level as the rest of the gold characters, but I think that it's probably fair to move her up to the D category. I think maybe she's slightly better than that. In the D category we've got regular Silver Wonder Woman, which I think I agree with. She's got some good attacks and some a fairly decent passive, but she's just not that great overall, but she's certainly not the worst, so I think having her in the D category is probably about right. We've also got the Flash there, which I agree with. Cyborg, not much to say on him as well. Deadshot, yeah, I don't know, I quite like Deadshot. I quite like his ranged attacks. I just find him quite nice to use. I think I possibly would move him up to the C category, but he's definitely very much on the borderline of the C-D. Robin, yeah, definitely a D-type attacker. Not much more to say on him there. Enraged Bane is a very mysterious character. I actually haven't seen any gameplay for him at all. I haven't got a chance to play as him either, so I can't really comment on him. I'm going to assume that if he's anything like regular Bane, he probably would be a D category attacker, but there you go. I can't really comment on him that much. And then finally we've got Silver Green Lantern there. I don't know, I quite like Silver Green Lantern, but again, he's a similar situation to Deadshot where, you know, is he C, is he D? He's kind of a bit borderline. He's not great, he's not bad. So I don't know, I think he's probably okay in the D category. Moving up, we've got Green Arrow in the C category, which I don't agree with at all. I've got Green Arrow and I'm just not a huge fan of his playstyle at all. I'd probably put him somewhere in the D-E category. I'm just not a huge fan of Green Arrow at all. Then we've got the Joker. Perfectly fine, I really like the Joker. He's got some nice quick attacks, which I think is great. Silver Black Canary has a really good passive, as well as some good light attacks, so yeah, very happy with her there. I think she's definitely a C-type attacker. She's definitely one of the better silver characters in the game. I think that's the Themyscira Wonder Woman from the movie. Yeah, she's pretty good actually. You can get her pretty easily from doing the daily missions, and she's actually one of the best silver attackers in the game, so definitely she is 100% a C-type attacker. We've got Silver Batman. Obviously, you can string together some great attacks with all of the Batman characters. So absolutely, he's a C-type attacker. I think possibly for me, if you rank him up high enough, he could go into the B-type category as well. I really like all the Batmans in this game. They've got really nice combos, and I'm going to have another video up on that really soon. I'm going to plug this really quick, I'm sorry. On a really great attack combo you can string together with any of the Batman characters, so be sure to stick around for that. Then we've got Suicide Squad Harley Quinn. I have had a chance to play with her, and she's okay. She's not great, so I would probably say, yeah, she's probably on the lower end of the gold characters. I would put her in that C category as well. Then we've got Telekinetic Gorilla Grodd. Like I said before, I'm not a huge fan of Grodd. He is a gold character and he has some decent attack and health, so probably a C character at best. I don't think he's worthy of being D, E or F because he is a gold character, but he's certainly not the best by any stretch. Then we've got Silver Scarecrow. I'm a big fan of Silver Scarecrow, so I definitely think he's earned his place in the C-type category. I think he has some very good attacks. I'm not a huge fan of his long range, or his range kind of poison attack. I'm not a huge fan of that one. I find that one difficult to connect, but he has that damage over time, which is good. So yeah, definitely happy with Scarecrow in the C-type category. Moving on up though in the B-type category, first up we have Marksman Deadshot. Now Marksman Deadshot is quite a good gold character. I've had a chance to play with him. I'm not a huge fan of him, but like regular Deadshot, he has some good ranged attacks, and I don't know, he's okay. So I'd probably say that I'd put him somewhere around a BC borderline. He's not terrible, maybe not quite as good as some of the other characters listed in that category, but definitely not terrible either. Primal Swamp Thing, again, just currently in this state of the game, I can't find Swamp Thing usable. He's so laggy when you play with him, so I'd probably put Primal Swamp Thing possibly as low as the DE category. You can't play with him in this current state of the game. I have him in my roster and I just can't use him. He's just too laggy, but I'm sure if they patched him, he would probably be somewhere around the B-type category. So please patch and make Primal Swamp Thing, or both the Swamp Things, a whole lot easier to use, because it's just currently in the game they're just not great. Then we've got, I believe that's Unbreakable Cyborg. Now they actually buffed him up in the last update, so he's had a big boost, and I definitely think that he should be in the B category following that update with some of his new abilities. He now knocks down opponents when he revives, so absolutely he should be in the B category. We've got Man of Steel Superman. Not much to say on him, but he's a pretty good attacker. Not the greatest, not the best, but definitely probably somewhere in that B category. Then we've got Wonder Woman again here, gold Wonder Woman card. I can't remember exactly what she's called. But yeah, again, not much more to say on her. Like before, she's a pretty good attacker. I have had a chance to play with her as well, so I'll probably put her somewhere in the B. Then we've got I believe that's Entangling Poison Ivy. I haven't actually had a chance to play with any of the Poison Ivies yet since they come out. I just haven't really had a chance to unlock them, or none of my friends have unlocked them, so I haven't had a chance to play with her. But from what I can gather, looking on the Reddit posts and stuff, Poison Ivy is a pretty good attacker, both variants of the card, so I can't see why she wouldn't be a B category attacker. Moving up to the A category, now we're getting into some of the best characters. We've got Blade Master Robin. He again took a bit of an update, or took a bit of a buffing after the update, so he's a much stronger attacker now, definitely in that A category. We've got Horrific Scarecrow, really great character. You can get him, I believe, through the arena and pretty easily through operations as well. So he's definitely one of the more accessible gold cards that is going to be fairly easy to obtain for new players. Sonic Black Canary, again, attainable through the arena, pretty great card. Definitely try and save up for her with your arena credits. That's what I'm doing at the moment. Unhinged Harley Quinn, I have. This was one I was a bit unsure of. I quite like her, but for combos and stuff, I can't string them together that well, so I'd probably put her in a B category. But then again, her passive is really good, so it's kind of that B, A borderline character kind of again. But I probably would agree with her being in the A category if she had some slightly better combos. Then we've got Flora Poison Ivy, I believe that is. I haven't had a chance to play with either of the Poison Ivies, but I have heard pretty good things about her, so I'm going to assume that she probably is within the A category. We've got the Gold Superman card there as well. I've had a chance to play with him, and he is a pretty awesome attacker. Very similar to the Silver Superman card, which I really like as well. Similar attack styles and combos, so yeah, perfectly fine with having him in that A category there. Then we've got Dr. Fate here. The gold Dr. Fate card. really great. Silver and Gold Dr. Fate are just great cards. They both have really good passives. Absolutely, Dr. Fate is a great character. Both variants absolutely well deserving of a possibly even looking at the S category there for Dr. Fate. Last Live Joker, I've had a chance to play that. I wasn't a huge fan of him, but he had nice quick attacks and things like that. So I probably again put him somewhere around the AB borderline. Moving up though to the final category, the S Super category. First of all, we have got the Mythic Wonder Woman based on the Wonder Woman movie. She is pretty amazing as a character, so definitely she's one of the best attackers in the game. We've got Arkham Knight Batman, obviously, as would be expected. He is the only legendary card in the game at the moment. He is a really good attacker. Obviously, he's very hard to obtain, but if you can get him, he is a really good attacker. Predator Batman, obviously, I have as well. He is probably my favourite character in the game right now. I really just like all the Batman and all their attacks. So definitely one of the best characters in the game. Speed Force the Flash I have as well. I'm not a huge fan of Speed Force the Flash. I probably honestly would move him somewhere down to the B category. I find his combos a little bit difficult to use, and even some of his attacks aren't that great. So I'm not quite sure if I would put Speed Force the Flash up there in the super category. And then finally, Emerald Green Lantern I have as well, and he is a beast, definitely worthy of being in that S category. But that is it. That is my thoughts on this infographic. Like I said before, this comes from Reddit. The original thread can be found in the description below. Let me know what you guys think is the best character inside of the game at the moment. I'd be really interested to hear that. So leave me a comment, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.